I'm sick of all these thoughts that are stuck in my head. I'm sick of wishing I could just forgive and forget. I'm sick of all these thoughts that are stuck in my mind, my mind, my mind.
Hello everyone, welcome back again to my channel. If this is the first time that you're joining, I want to say a very big welcome. Thank you guys for always engaging with my content. You guys have been amazing. Today's video, I'm going to be answering your questions. So some of you have been asking questions about the CSC scholarship. For those of you that don't know, currently you can actually apply for the CSC scholarship China. Okay, I'm going to be answering the questions that you guys kept asking concerning the CSC scholarship. I'll start with the first person. Okay, hello ma'am, I have two questions. Please, I am applying for type B. Do I need to apply at the university or the CSC portal? And also, can I use two email address for different accounts to apply to different university? So yeah, I love this question. It's actually a very brilliant question. Okay, I'll start with number two, the one you asked about the two emails. A lot of times people don't know if they'll get the scholarship. They don't know whether they apply, whether they'll get the scholarship. So they like to experiment. They want to use two email address, to apply for the scholarship. But personally, for me, I'll advise you to just use one email address. Your main focus should be applying to a school that have high acceptance rates, okay, for internationals, because there are some schools that have low acceptance rates for the Chinese students and high acceptance rates for international. So that's your focus. You want to actually focus on those schools that have high acceptance rates. And then if I now say, okay, you want to use two email address to apply for the scholarship, that means you want to focus on applying for masters and then maybe for bachelor's, or for masters and then for PhD, for those of you that already have your masters and you're just looking for how to come to China. So that means now you cannot apply for your masters and then you can apply for your PhD. Okay, but for those of you now that you say you want to use two email address to apply to maybe just one masters or to just bachelor's, I don't advise that. That's just for me. Your second question, you're asking if you could apply for type B, whether you need to apply to the university and also to the CSC portal. It depends on the school, actually. There are some schools that require for you to actually apply to the university, and then you need to also apply to the CSC portal. So you go to the CSC portal. For those of you that don't know, the CSC portal where you actually should do your application. The CSC portal is let me check for it. So the studyinchina.csc.edu.cn. Okay, so that is where you actually can go and do your application. So now after you have done your application, you print out your form. You want to go to the university that you're choosing. Some university requires that you have to do another application to the university. And while you're doing another application to the university, you also have to upload the CSC form that you just finished filling. So you need to also upload that CSC form to that university. Some school also require for you to pay application fee, which is not all schools, right? And I've already talked about this, about schools that require application fee on my last live video, so you can actually check the video I did before. I talked about some of the schools that require for you to also have to pay application, and that you don't have to pay application fee. Okay, and I think it's going to be really good for those people that don't really have that much money, okay, for the scholarship. So let me go to the next question. So you're asking, I have a question concerning the study plan. Are we going to write it by hand or are we going to type it? Yes. You have to actually type it because you're doing your application online. So you have to type it, then upload it on the portal while you're doing your application. Okay. So I'll go to the next question. You asked, how can I apply for the 2023 CSC scholarship? Do they require WAEC certificate and transcript? But they won't be ready until later in the year. So you're asking that should you do you require your WAEC and your transcript? You need to understand that some schools actually ask for WAEC and some schools ask for transcript. I don't know for those who are doing their masters. I can't remember like submitting my WAEC, but I think the reason why a lot of schools ask you for your WAEC results is because they want to check your English. So this is for those people that are doing their course in English. So they want to know like how is your English? How did you do with your English language? So that's why they always request for the WAEC results. For the transcript is required because they want to check your score, like how you're doing. That's how they used to give you the scholarship. Okay, but you don't have to be scared. Okay, I've seen a lot of people that applied, some of them that have first class and some of them that have 2-1, and those with 2-1 got, and those with first class did not get. I'm not trying to look down on people with first class who are big, but I'm just trying to tell you that these schools, they know like what they want, like the CSC scholarship, they know what they want. They're not just looking for those that that's smart or something. Yeah, be smart, but it depends on your course. Like for me now that I did engineering, and then you want to compare me with someone that did arts, and it's not like I'm trying to look down on the art course, but we know we know that like it's just like comparing medicine with arts. Like me, I love singing. Like I can sing in my sleep, but if you see engineering like this, that course is hard, I swear. Anyways, let me go to the next question. You asked, hey Omar, what should I upload? Should I upload an ID photo or should I upload a passport photo? So you need to upload your passports, your international passports. If you have not yet gotten your international passport, please do so. A lot of people kept asking that question. Oh, I don't have my international passport. Do I need international passport? Yes. Why are you coming to abroad? You need your international passport because that's what they will know that okay, this person is serious. For me, I got my international passport 2018. I wasn't even planning to actually come to China when I got my international passport. I was not even planning to travel abroad, but my parents just said, you know what, you need to get your international passport. And I remember just getting it. And yeah, I had it before I even started thinking of traveling. So if you now that you are thinking of traveling abroad, you need to get your passport. That's the first thing that you need to get because every school continue to ask you, where's your passport? Show us your passport, so you need to get it. So the next question, hi Omar, is there a chance for me to gain admission without the HSK results? Well, I think this question or this HSK results is for those people that are doing their major in Chinese. So if you're not doing your major in Chinese now, you don't need to stress about doing this HSK exam because even if you're doing your major in Chinese, you still have to do that Chinese for a year. For me, my course is taught in Chinese. And when I came to China, I did it for a year, even if it was so hard for me. I remember even when I started studying, I could not continue. I went to complain that, please, I want to change. I want to change. They didn't allow me to change. Chinese is not easy. If you ask me, should I come back again and do Chinese? I'll tell you, no, I'm not coming to do any Chinese. Okay. So, yeah, that's just what I want to advise you. Make sure you are sure that you're coming to do Chinese, but you don't need your HSK results while you're doing application. Though I saw it, so I actually saw it. But when I was doing my application, I did not submit any HSK results, and my course was taught in Chinese. But I saw it there that you need HSK. I don't know. So many people did not have the HSK before they came. That's the truth. Let me go to the next question. I'm applying for BEA scholarship and I chose China as my first country. I already applied to BEA FSB website, but I'm not sure what to do next. So I still have to apply on the CSC website for type A scholarship because I can't find any information out there on how to complete my application. And can I contact you through email? I can just put my email here. So those of you that want to contact me, you can always contact me and ask your questions and answer you. So you're asking if you need to still apply on the CSC website even after you have applied for the bilateral scholarship. For those of you that don't know what bilateral scholarship, this is actually a scholarship that is given to you by the Ministry of Education, and also it is the Type A scholarship. Type A scholarship, it's given to you by the Embassy or the Ministry of Education. Okay, so she's asking whether does she have to still come and apply on the website? No, you don't have to apply. When I actually did my application for the type A. After I applied to the bilateral scholarship, all I did was that I waited for their message, their call. I didn't even know that you can actually apply for the scholarship like by yourself to just the school. I didn't know that. I thought that I had to just go through bilateral. Like that was all I thought. But trust me, they have type A, type B, type C. And I'm only just focusing more attention now on type B because I feel like the school is the one giving it to you. But for the type A scholarship, it's by the Ministry of Education. So all you have to do is wait for their call. They'll call you to come and write the exam. And after the exam, you go for the interview. Just know when you're going for the interview, you have already gotten the scholarship. Okay. They're just calling you to do small, want to see your face, want to see you, want to know you, something like that. But when they are calling you for the interview, just know that somehow you have gotten it. So just go, be confident, show yourself, something like that. You don't need to be scared. Okay, so let me go to the next question. I'm applying for the CSC Type B for undergraduate. I've already submitted my online application through the CSC portal and downloaded the form. So I need to apply to the university again because the thing is becoming too hectic. I've chosen East China University, East China University of Science and Technology. I visited the school website numerous times, but there's no place apply or submit the CSC form. Please, I need your help. Okay. I thought I've answered this question. I've answered this question. So now, if you're applying for the type B scholarship, okay, make sure you actually go and check the school. This is the mistake that some people make. You have chosen the school, you have finished doing the application online, you have finished doing the CSC application online, and then you're just relaxed. No, check the school, know the requirements. What are they asking? Do you need to still go and do application? Do you need to still upload the CSC form that you filled to the school so that they will know that you're applying for the CSC scholarship? That's something you need to do. So check the school after you have actually done your application. After you have done the CSC application, you have printed out the form, check the school, check their requirements, apply, pay the application fee if you have to pay the application fee. I actually did a live video talking about some of the schools that you don't need to actually pay application fee. I don't know if I'll do that video again for you guys, but you can check my other video. I talked about it. I talked about the school that you don't have to pay application fee. So if now you don't want to pay application fee, then you choose schools that you don't have to pay application fee. So check the school what they require, and that's it. Okay. Then you can also pack all your documents and email to the school. I think it just makes the school feel like this person is serious. This person is serious. I did not do that, but you can do that. Okay, so I saw that it's indicated. Okay, I saw that it's normal that there are only scholarship for masters and PhDs on most universities under the CSC scholarships. Can you still apply for a BSc even if it's not written? To be honest, you don't have to be scared about whether they are collecting more of masters or PhD or something like that. Because at the end of the day, the most important thing is who is qualified. Who is qualified for that scholarship? You don't have to be scared. You don't have to say, "Oh, I don't know if I qualify" or something. You qualify, okay? If you're applying for the masters, apply for the masters. If you're applying for the PhD, apply for the PhD. Do not be scared about your qualification, whether you qualify or not. Apply, okay? Apply for PhD. But most times, I feel like for the PhD, right? When they are selecting people for the PhD, they like to focus on those people that have published a paper. I noticed that most of the people that got PhD in my school, they had published a paper. So that's something you have to think about, when you're applying for PhD. But there's one girl here that actually got the PhD scholarship, and she told me that she had not published a paper before, but she did her master's in the school, and then she applied for PhD and then she got it. But she told me that she had never done anything like um published any papers, so it doesn't matter. But I feel like if you want to get it, eh, publish paper, you will get it. You get it. It's me that's telling you. So let me go to the next question. I want a fully funded scholarship in China. Please help me. Okay, this is actually something that my team and I we do. Basically, my team. So what we do is that, because we're on break currently, so what we do is that we help you, we assist you to do your application. Even when there's no break, we're actually helping a lot of students to do the application. So if you want to actually apply, you don't want to do it yourself, because this is very simple, to be honest. Just go to the website, fill everything, print out the form, send it to the school. But there are still some people that they don't want to do it themselves. They don't want to do all this stress themselves. So they actually ask us to help them to choose the school, maybe even help them with the course, because all they are concerned about is, I just want to jump out, I just want to come to China. That is what I want. So help me with every process. So what we do is that we assist the students to do this application. Send us an email, send us your document, and the cost for this is 2,000 RMB. Okay, 2,000 RMB. If you convert it to your currency, whatever country you know the currency, RMB is in China currency. Okay, so just check on Google the currency for your own country. So that is what we charge to assist you to do this application. But if you want to do yourself, you can just do yourself. It's very easy. I think the only reason why we are charging you is so that you will not ask us to do it for you. Literally, because if now we are making it like, oh yeah, we're helping everybody, then everybody will keep asking you to help them. So this is why we are charging you, so that you can do it yourself, because you can do it yourself. But if you say, okay, please, Oma, help me to do, because I guarantee you that if we assist you, obviously we will assist you to get the scholarship. But it's not like it's everybody that gets it, but we really assist you to help. Will guide you on the school to choose and what you do. So send us an email and then we'll assist you to do this application. Sometimes we don't even do the application ourselves, because we just know the agents that we trust, that when they do this thing for you, we know them, say you get it, like you get it, there's no way. So that's something again that we can do. We can link you with an agent that will assist you to actually get the scholarship. Something else that we can do. Make sure you can also message me on Instagram at official_Oma. And if you have not followed me, and if you have not even liked this video, subscribe to my channel. Why? What are you waiting for? I really want to know. Like, do you know what the time is? The time is like 1 a.m. I'm shooting a video for you guys. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram. Like, just encourage me. I feel like that's just the way to encourage me to keep coming out here, to keep showing up for you guys. Okay. So someone is saying, we love your video. Thanks for this information. Oh, thank you, Mommy and Joy. I really do appreciate some of you guys that always reach out to me and actually just appreciate me. To be honest, I'm so busy. I'm gonna be graduating this year, by God's grace. Even if I don't graduate, I don't care. But I have to graduate, okay? So you can see that I'm so busy. I have my thesis, I have so many things I'm working on, but most times I still think about you guys, because I just ask myself, like when I was coming here, if someone had given me all this information, I won't have stayed another year, to apply for the scholarship, because I had applied 2018, I didn't get that year, and I had to come back again the next year to actually do the application. I remember just after I traveled, because I traveled that time to do the application, and I didn't get it. It was a very, very discouraging moment for me. And you guys need to know that I actually quit my job to actually say, you know what, I wanted something better for myself. So I was not even working at that time, at that period of time when I was like applying for a lot of scholarships. I had applied to PCDF, I had applied to so many scholarships, and then I said, you know what, let me do this one, and I did it, and it clicked, it worked. So this is why I keep coming out to help a lot of people. And also, it's a content that is moving on my channel, even though I post a lot of vlogs on my channel. But this content talking about scholarship is something I feel like a lot of people like, and a lot of people want me to keep talking about, and that's why I keep talking about this. So thank you guys for always appreciating me, and thank you guys for always leaving comments. For how you guys reach out to me even on Instagram and you keep asking your questions. I just say thank you. And Victor is also asking, Oma, I love your video. Thank you so much, Victor. How do I get to talk to you? I have a few questions and feel your answers will not be sugar coated. Yeah, like I'm literally giving guys the real tea. I share with you guys how I came here. I also share vlogs, so that just in case you're like, should I come to China? You watch my vlog, you want to see how China is, especially Beijing, because I'm currently in Beijing. So that's why I actually share vlogs. So if you have questions, you have anything that you want to like that you need from me, all you need to do is to email me or send me a message on Instagram so that I can actually answer your questions. Okay. So someone is asking, do you think we can get it without any agent? I heard it before that if you don't have an agent, the embassy will not give it to you. That's not true. Do you mean that applying for your visa? Because the moment you get the CSC scholarship, let me tell you, they will not reject your visa. That's how China works. If you get the scholarship, they will not reject you. But I heard that they reject some people. Like, I don't know how true it is, but a lot of people that actually apply for this scholarship, they did not get any form of rejection. Okay, so something that you can also think that if I want to come to China, I can't come without getting rejections. China is very hard to get visa in China. I remember like when I got my visa and then I went to the bank because I wanted to communicate to the bank in Nigeria to tell them that I was not going to be around, I was leaving. And I just remember the bank manager asking me, "How did you get a visa to China?" Because probably he had tried to apply and he did not get. So he was just asking me like, "How did you get a visa to China?" And I'm like, "I applied for scholarship and I got it." So yeah, I was so happy and grateful. To be honest, I was not even hiding my joy. Do you know what it means to get a scholarship fully funded? You're getting money every month. It's a blessing, and I'm so happy to come out here to share with you all too. I pray that God will really help you to get it. That's my prayer for you. I have a target of at least 100 people, least so more more than 100 from this channel, because I know that I have come talk. Yeah, so someone is asking, I applied to the Nanking University through the Type B, but I haven't submitted documents though. I'm still fixing them. Do you think Nanking is a good choice for, or you do you recommend others? I'm applying for an undergraduate degree. I chose from those with no application fee. Okay. I won't know because for the course, it depends on the course that you're doing, and you did not put your course here. So I won't know if Nanking University is actually like a very good choice for you. But one thing I know for sure is if you're applying to the school that you don't need to pay application fee, it's going to be a little bit competitive. That's the truth because a lot of people would want to apply to schools that you don't have to, you don't have to pay like the application fee. A lot of people want that. They don't want to pay application fee. So it's a lot of students who apply to those schools. So I don't know. But if you want to get the scholarship and you want to get the school that you want, try to invest, pay for schools that you pay application fee. I know that a lot of you guys may not have the money, but I'll just advise you to just invest in your future, pay that money. And if you don't get it, you know that yes, at least I did my best, at least I tried. Not that you don't even like putting any effort at all, you don't want to like have regrets of, oh, I did not try, I did not put in any effort, so whatever. So try and just give it your best, just apply. I really believe and I hope in my heart that you get it. But for this Nanking University, if it's a university that have high if it has like high acceptance rates for international, then I believe that you get it. Okay. I do believe that you get it. When I was applying to the University of Science and Technology, I didn't even check the acceptance rates. I think it was while I started researching about this CSC scholarship that I saw the importance of applying to schools with high acceptance rate for internationals. My school have high acceptance rate for internationals, but I did not know. I did not know while I was doing the application. It was when I came here and I was researching about the school that I knew. But one thing I knew was that I loved the courses that my school had, and because it was science and technology, that's what they said. So I'm like, yeah, that's why I liked the school. So you have to know the acceptance rates. Also, you need to look at the environment. So I just went and I checked for Beijing because I don't know China, right? But I know that Beijing is the capital of China. One thing about me, I always want to be in a capital city because back in Nigeria, I was in Abuja. Abuja is the capital city of Nigeria. Okay, so I always love to be in the happening places. Yeah, though I'm not even going that type, I just like to attract rich vibes, and that's on period. So I chose Beijing because obviously, why not? Why not? I chose Beijing, and I don't even have any regrets. For those of you that want to even work in Beijing, they have a lot of jobs. It's just that you have to be teaching like English. But there are actually a lot of English jobs. You're not allowed to work shall as a student. So in China you're not allowed to work as a student. But yeah, like I first checked for Beijing, and then I checked for the schools, top schools, because I already got the type A scholarship. So I felt like, why don't you just choose top schools? So I chose the University of Science and Technology because it was like among the top schools. I like top things. Yeah. um so yeah, someone is asking, I realized that there are no CSC scholarship for English taught program. Is this true? There are no scholarships for English taught programs. I don't think it's true because a lot of people here, internationals, it's not all of them that are doing their courses in Chinese. So they have English taught programs. It's just that I think maybe it's going to be really competitive because maybe the people that want to take that course are people that know English, and there are people that know English, right? But for the Chinese taught, a lot of people might not want to take courses that you have to learn Chinese. So yeah, that's something you have to think about. Like when you're doing your application, you have to think about that. Should I choose a course that is taught in Chinese, or should I choose a course that is taught in English? Personally, for me, after I have done Chinese, if you tell me to do a course that is taught in Chinese, I'll say no because man, it was not easy. Like literally, it was so hard. Having to go to class and you don't even understand what the teacher is teaching. I feel like you are practically the one teaching yourself most of the times. I'm literally not understanding what the teacher is teaching. I'm like going back to the dormitory to study myself to understand what the teacher is teaching. And then when you are asked in exam, the exam questions are in Chinese. It's really not easy, to be honest, to do the course in Chinese. But I really encourage you to do it because it will really help you when you come to China. You know how to speak Chinese, and it's even help you to make a lot of Chinese friends. Help you to just do things on your own. To help you to know how to communicate with the Chinese people. It's helped you a lot. So yeah, that's something that really helped me. But is my Chinese like that good? I wouldn't say my Chinese is that good, though I still need to write the HSK exam. So yeah, this is something you have to think about. Ask yourself, am I a language person? Am I the kind of person that when it's easy for me to learn language and know all these things, because it's very hard. So if you're coming to China, you need to know how to speak Chinese to really help you. But you don't need to. You don't need to. Their courses taught in English. Yeah. So I hope I answered your question. So let me go to the final question, okay? The final question: how many times a year do admissions for masters and PhD in China open? Just once. Just once. Once a year, and it opens around like December. Yeah, I think the CSC scholarship for the type B opens around December and then it closes around March. I think around March or April. It depends on the school. There are a lot of schools currently that are closing their deadline on time. So it depends on the school. So make sure you apply on time because some schools even like select candidate like twice. Like maybe they'll say, okay, from November to December we'll select some people, and then from January to like April we'll have to select some people. So it depends on the school that you're choosing. It just depends on that. But I always advise people that if you really want to get the scholarship and if you want to get the course that you want to make sure that you're actually applying on time because a lot of people are also applying. Okay, not a lot, but let me not try to scare you, but but a lot of people too are also applying. Like when I came here, literally we have like about 16 floors, 16 floors, and and a lot of rooms in just one floor. And from 1 to 15, those are the people that got the CSC scholarship. The people on the 16th floor, they are the ones paying themselves, you know. But those people from the first floor to the 15th floor, they are on CSC scholarship. So China is really, really spending on internationals. I'm seriously like going to miss China, honestly. I'm going to miss China because when I think of the investments they have done to my life, I don't care about how people come online and bash China. I don't care. I love me some China, okay? I really love the culture. I like the fact that they are quiet. Every obviously they are not perfect. I'm not gonna lie, but you know I will not talk about that much. I want to be positive and talk about the good aspects. But if you tell me like if you speak English and you're asking me like coming to China and going to an English speaking country, which one do you think I should advise you to go for? I advise you to go for an English speaking country because if you come to China, you don't know how to speak Chinese, you're going to feel very, very frustrated. Um, you feel really depressed at a point because you'll be feeling alone. You don't have a lot of friends. You don't know who to communicate with, and then there are a lot of people here that speak French. A lot of people here that speak French, but imagine that you are here and there are not a lot of people that can speak English, right? And now you have to force yourself to just make friends with just anyone, just because you don't want to be lonely. So you are forcing yourself to just make friends with anyone. It's not easy. Let me not lie to you. It's not easy. So if you tell me now, should I go to Canada or should I go to USA, all these English speaking countries, should I come to China? I'll tell you, please go to an English speaking country if you don't want to be frustrated and if you don't want to feel um depressed and down. That depression state, it's a story for another day. But currently now there's no more lockdown in China. Yes, so we are free to go out. I even just posted a vlog, you know, going out for the first time. I just went out for the first time, which is funny. I don't like going out that much, but for the first time I went out and it was at night. I just wanted to just go out. Literally, I was trying to help someone who is in Nigeria, and then they are trying to access their money from the bank, and I had to go help out. You know, so that was actually why I stepped out. If not, I probably would have gone out. Like I probably would not have gone out. So that was the person that made me to go outside. Yeah. So everything is back to normal. For those of you that are scared of coming to China, you don't have to be scared. Oh, everything is back to normal. And I think that um this lockdown it's finally over. I'm thinking so. I'm really thinking so that it's finally over, that everything has gone back to normal. Um I went out today. The cars are moving normal. It's just that everybody are with their mask, but everything is going back to normal in China. There's no more like restrictions and no more locking us here like we are secondary school kids. But I actually caught corona. Let me not even like talk about that. But it was December. I caught coronavirus, and oh my god, that disease is painful. Like it's so painful. I don't even pray for my enemies to have coronavirus, to be honest. And that's one of the reasons my mom kept saying, "Come back home, come back home, come back home." Yeah, but every country is not perfect. Let's just be honest. No country is perfect. I feel for China sometimes because it's not like they planned to have COVID. Obviously, everything was going smoothly, everything was going fine, and then COVID happened, and it just came unexpectedly. So, and I actually predicted that international students were going to be allowed to come back this year, 2022. And I actually said it, and it happened. International student came back 2022. I don't even know how I knew, but I just predicted, and it happened. At first, I was scared though because international students still coming around November. So can you imagine January, February, March, April? I'm like, oh my god, September international students are not coming in, and I was even like feeling like, oh, maybe they were not going to allow international students into the country. But from November, like this, they just started allowing international students to come in. So I was so happy that those of them that applied for the scholarship were able to come in. Those of you that messaged me telling me that you got the type A scholarship, that you got the type B scholarship, I just kept saying congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. I'm so happy for you guys, and I cannot wait for you to experience a lot. But make sure you prepare your heart, your mind. Come here and like don't be so expectant or anything. Just come here, have fun. If you want to leave. If you want to stay, stay. But is it easy to get a job here? It might not be that easy, but like there are people who have gotten jobs here. There are people who are settled here. So for those international that are thinking of settling here, I think it's possible. You can come in and settle. But that's what I think, because I don't want to give advice and you come here and it's different. So I need to be careful with what I say. Okay. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please like it, subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys in my next video. I really enjoyed this video with you guys, and yeah, I'm really trying so hard to be so consistent, come out here for you people. That's just the truth, because I want you guys to get the scholarship. Okay, that's what I want. I'll see you guys. Bye.